Hi there, subscribers, viewers, internet friends, chickies, crops, and fellow Kyrgyzstanis. Big man Tyrone here to present a very special guest and author. Wonderful. Now, the person I'm going to present here today, guys, the person I'm going to introduce to you guys and talk about today, guys, is someone that's very, very special and dear to me. All right. So treat her gently. Okay. I know a lot of faggots. No. You know, well, I know a lot of testosterone flows on this channel, okay? But tone it down a bit, guys, because Lema has got some really great stuff to share with you today. I'm going to be talking about her book, and the new book that she's just written is How to Work for Yourself. Now, that's part of the title. It goes on to elucidate, guys, the experience that she has garnered over more than 20 years as a self-employed person, and I'll talk about that later on. But Lema and I met, way back, and we're talking 20 odd years, guys, when we met back at uni. I was a senior student then, in those days, and she came in as a younger student. What I noticed about Lema, even at that time, was that she was she was someone very special. The way that she carried herself about, very demurely, very respectably, always focused on everything she did. She had laser focus. I had an instinct, guys. I had an inkling that Lema was going to become somebody great, and she has proved me right. So fast forward, guys, Lema and I went our separate ways for about maybe 20 years, and then I reconnected with her via Facebook, Twitter and such like, and found out that not only had she made a great success of herself, raising children, and building a beautiful home, but also had gone on to establish herself as a self-employed person, running her own tax business, helping people to prepare taxes. She had set up a new magazine, Dunya Magazine. She had set up a blog to counsel people about how to set up businesses and about success in general. By the way, Dunya Magazine, dunyamagazine.com, is her magazine that connects people, connects cultures around the world. But today I want us to talk about this wonderful book. When Lema first approached me with this book, I was like, oh my God, I think I missed out on something. Why did I not think about writing this book? Because it is the book of the moment. At this time when there is so much confusion around the world, when people are losing jobs by the millions, when companies are shutting down because of the current crisis, there is no better time than now for people to start thinking about how to set up a business. And that is why this book is so relevant, guys. And I'm going to, turn to Lema right now. Hi, Lema. Welcome to the Big Man Tyrone channel. What can our readers expect to find in your bestseller, How to Work for Yourself?
Well, it's one of those books that I'm really excited about, and I wrote it from 20 years of being self-employed, so I poured out a lot into the book for the reader. The title, like you said, is How to Work for Yourself. Discover the success principles I learned from being self-employed for 20 years. So the readers can expect two things from the book, and we can summarize those two things as two I's, right? The first I, which is the letter I, is information. So the reader would find quite a lot of information, useful information on how to start a business, how to sustain the business, the type of business to start, how to build a customer base, just stuff like that, resources on how to do that. And another thing, or the other I that readers can expect from the book, would be inspiration. So readers will really find inspiration. They'll be inspired to actually follow their dreams, to go after what they believe in, to start their businesses or to become independent contractors, freelancers. Sometimes we really need information. You may be out there working, but sometimes you need inspiration and you need to believe that what you're doing is the right thing. So yes, so the readers they will find lots of information, and they will also find lots of inspiration in the book.
What would you say are the main advantages of being self-employed?
There are actually quite a few advantages. You are self-employed yourself, so you know some of those advantages. In the book, I actually list about, I think, 6 or 7 advantages of being self-employed. To me, the two that stand out best or most are that you become your own boss. So you're not answering to anybody. You don't have anybody breathing, down your neck or looking over what you're doing or constantly on you. You're your boss. You do work hard, but you work hard and you actually achieve success on your terms. The other advantage to being self-employed is that you have time and money in your hands if you actually grow your business the right way. So we know that there are many people that have lots of time but don't have money, and we also know that there are many people that have money but don't have time. So once you become self-employed and spend some years building your business, you will be able to have the time and money, and that also provides you with a lot of freedom to do the things that are important to you. So yes, be your own boss, also have both time and money at your disposal.
Did you encounter any difficulties, being self-employed all these years? And how did you overcome them?
Yes, of course I did. It's never easy following your dreams. It's never easy stepping out of line. I think that deciding to be self-employed, to be an entrepreneur, is a little bit out of the ordinary. You really have to be extraordinary to do that. So I did encounter quite a bit of difficulties, and one of them was actually making sure that my business works. Because once you're self-employed, like we discussed in the book, it's not a game, it's not a gimmick, and you know it because you work hard yourself. So one of the difficulties was making sure that my business would be successful and that I could build a solid and profitable customer base from scratch. So, and I overcame that by just staying really focused, understanding the plan that I had in place to build the business, and actually making sure that I worked hard on making sure that the business did well. So for example, and the book, actually in the book we share strategies on how to acquire customers, how to provide values to those customers so that they will become long-term customers, so that you can retain them, and also how they can, through those customers you can actually expand your customer base. Another difficulty that I faced, and I'm sure that most people would relate, was not having enough support, especially from some of those people that were closer to me. I would say that my mom, my brothers and sisters, and some friends were really supportive, but not everybody was supportive. So for anybody that makes the decision to be self-employed, they sometimes don't have the support, because most of those that are closest to them or to us have the tendency to tell us to go get a job. They feel that working a 9-to-5 is what everybody should be doing, but what they forget is that them working the 9-to-5, they are actually working in companies that are owned by somebody who does not work a 9-to-5. So when you make a decision to be self-employed, sometimes you don't have the support, the encouragement that you need. But if you keep building your business and become successful, and the people around you start to see that you're doing well, then most often you'll get that support. So those were really the main challenges that I faced.
Any specific advice to our viewers about starting their own business?
Yes, well, read the book, There's tons of advice in the book, but what I would like to share with you is that keep it simple. I work with many individuals, I mentor many individuals. I also come across many individuals who become overwhelmed just at the idea of starting a business. So keep it simple. Make sure that you're focusing on what's gonna help your business grow and make money. Because once your business becomes successful and profitable, then you have more inspiration, more cash. You're propelled to the next level. So please keep it simple. Don't get caught up on a lot of things that do not really matter once you start. Just keep it simple and make sure that your business takes off on a good footing. Another piece of advice that I would like to share is have fun, be determined to have fun. And always remember that you are going to work hard at something, either at a job, or if you make the decision to be self-employed, then you will work hard with your business. But make sure that you're having fun, make sure you're having a blast, and make sure that you are really giving your best and you're feeling the passion of starting that business. The book is available on Amazon. We also have a website, www.howtoworkforyourself.net. You can also browse that website for lots of information. Thank you very much, Gordon, for having me on the channel. I'm so excited. Thank you for helping me shape this book. Collaborating with you was priceless. I remember that the first manuscript I sent to you, you went over it and you were like, no, let's add, you have to add more meat to the bones. And we did just that. So thank you for the work you do, and it's always really a pleasure working with you.
Thank you so much, Lema, for coming to speak to us at the Big Man Tyrone channel. We are so delighted that you could come, and you don't know how much it means to us. Now, if there's anyone out there planning to start a business, you know what to do. Order a copy of Lema's new book. It's a bestseller, guys, How to Work for Yourself. Now, I've got my own copy here, guys, and I've been honored that this copy has been signed by the author herself, all right? So I can tell people I know her personally. All right. Now, you may not know her personally, guys, but you can benefit from all the wisdom and all the nuggets and tips in this wonderful book, How to Work for Yourself. The book is available, guys, on Amazon.com and all Amazon, platforms around the world and other major retailers. So check the link, guys, in the description. Order your copy now, study it, and set out to create that wonderful business that may change your generation for years to come. Big Man Tyrone wishing all of you well and saying God bless.